You look
Yeah,
good
I'm
today. Good. You look like you've been at the pool.
Well, it's because I'm still in my bathing suit and my hair's still wet. I'm like still dripping. Yep.
That's hot. Your glasses match your swimsuit.
It's not so. I didn't plan it that way. It's just this is delightful things that happen in my life. All right, let me get my.
Are those your only glasses?
No, I have like a dozen different ones.
Oh, you just like those ones.
I just wear these because they fit the best.
Oh, got it.
And I have another pair that are like they're clear, but they're like textured, geometric. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but and then I lost them, so I don't know where the hell they went. So, I have a super fun confession.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Totally shit my pants yesterday. Shit my pants. This is not a joke.
Oh, where were you?
Oh, luckily I was at home. Luckily I was at home. So I think what had happened was I overdid it on the magnesium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And many regrets were had. And I was really upset too because I was wearing these super cute undies that were like had, I don't know, like strawberries on them. They're so cute. And I was like, these are just never coming.
Did you have to throw them out?
Oh, hell yeah. I was like, no.
Oh. It's not like with the kids where you're just like, I'll just rinse these.
No.
Where's the Blue Dawn? Let me just clean these up.
Yep. No, that was the end of their little lives, which, was fine. And because as we know, I don't plan vacations very well when it comes to my medication and all that. I mean, there's a history and it's a pattern and I own it. It's fine. So what I did was, today's Thursday. So I get home 4 a.m. last Friday. And, I hadn't had any medication for almost 3 weeks, 20 days, right? And I honestly, I felt like I was eating an exorbitant amount of food. And when I got home and I weighed myself, I was only up like a couple of pounds, maybe. And that's already come off since then. So I was like, okay, so I can live life without it, maybe. Okay. So that was a little bit of a positive, but I do feel like I for sure ate like way, way, way more than what I really should be. But, so I took like half a dose that I would normally take on that Friday. So get home at 4 a.m., sleep till 11, whatever, get up, take about half a dose. And then I took the second half like 3 or 4 days later. So I split it up. To be fair, I have no idea if I should have done that. Didn't consult the doctor, just did it. So don't take that as this is okay to do because I didn't know. I just did it. And then I started back on my magnesium gummies. Well, it was too much of the magnesium too quickly.
2 shots close together. And how many gummies are you eating? 4?
3. Well, the recommended dose is 2, and I take 3 of them, which I should. Yeah. So,
we must take different ones because the ones I take are 4. And I usually take 3 or 2 depending on how my stomach's feeling.
So, I did it to myself.
Yeah, you always do.
I was like, what is happening?
Okay. So do you like cough or like did something happen that precipitated this incident?
No, it's like, you know how like you get the feeling? You're like, okay, I'm probably going to have to go to the bathroom here soonish.
Yeah, but it's usually a warning. It's not like...
Oh, no. There was a warning.
But the
warning was like, it was like, hey, you have to go to the bathroom. Oops, you shit your pants. Like it was like that. And I went into the bathroom like, what in the actual...
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's what happened. Thank God I was like at home because I don't know what I would have done if I was like somewhere or in
I
the
don't
car.
have
I
any
can
specific,
imagine.
like,
Oh,
I don't have an incident like this that I can remember, but I do feel like definitely have had a few like sharts, like some
close calls.
surprises, like you know when you're like half asleep and you're like, I think I just have to fart, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't a fart.
Yep.
Dang that camera.
I don't understand. Is there a way to set like the default setting?
Is your camera hot? Because mine does that when it's hot, like it's overheating. And
No.
okay, well, maybe just look this way.
All right. Fine. Okay. I'll just do this. Okay.
All right. On with the show.
Right. So here,
We got a review. Okay. We got a review, and I have to say this review is apt for the story you just told.
Mhm.
So here's this is from our friend Fuzzy Bear.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm currently taking semaglutide, and these ladies are very relatable. Thank you. I enjoy hearing them laugh at themselves. We should all take a page from the Eva and Kimmy playbook. I look forward to each episode, although I wish they would do 2 episodes a week rather than bi-weekly.
I don't know if we have that much content, Fuzzy Bear, but I appreciate the sentiment and I think you'd probably get sick of us pretty quick.
I will say I have 2 special like bonus episodes in the can. One is with my own doctor, Dr. Franco, who lost about probably 80 or 90 pounds, and he's the reason I started. So I sent that off to get produced. So we'll bring you that bonus.
Nice.
And he's awesome. And then I also have a bonus with a really lovely female doctor from California who also lost a lot of weight on semaglutide.
Mm-hmm.
And she's an obesity medicine specialist. And I had a really interesting conversation with her too. And so we'll bring you some bonuses in the meantime while we're figuring out if we can do, maybe we can go to weekly and not 2 a week. Yeah, maybe someday. I don't know.
So,
but you know, we want to bring you some science with the
with the crazy, I guess, or the whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just work here.
Dr. Franco's social media person had me come in and do a video review this week. Yeah. So I went in there and filmed that. And it was nice just to tell the story because I know how much it helps other people. Or already so many people that I know have started or decided to look into this because of my experience.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I did, through my mom.
Yeah, you did.
Right? So
that's right.
She's like, Eva's doing this thing and da-da-da-da. And I was like, I'll try that. Why not? What have I got to lose? Right. So yeah.
So Dr. Franco also, they invited me to their pool party that they have every year. And this pool party is their patient appreciation event. And all these girls that have gone in for like tummy tucks or boob jobs, they all get in their swimsuits. They all get in their
bikinis and looking sexy.
And they all get in the pool and they take photos. And I'm like, did you seriously just invite me to that party? And I said to Elena, I'm not sure that I'll wear a swimsuit, but I'll think about coming.
Well, let me show you.
She was like, you wear a swimsuit.
Yes. Here's what, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take off my headphones real quick. And I'm going to back up so you can kind of see what I'm wearing because the suit that I'm wearing is so cute and I love it. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
And
shorts.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good one.
Yeah. So I love it because it has the shorts under there. So, I don't have to worry about shaving. I don't worry about any of that stuff. And if, I want to like, what was it yesterday? I took Cordelia to get ice cream. I didn't change out of my swimsuit. I was just like, it's a skirt. It's fine. I can go. So it's nice.
Yeah. I just threw out like some 20s and some 18s and I can go to Target and buy a swimsuit that has a tag that says XL, which There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's like a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's not like, oh, there's the 2 swimsuits in my size.
Oh yeah, that look like.
And one of them is got gigantic orange flowers on it because that's what I want to wear.
I'll send you the link for these. The skirts come in like a bunch of different colors.
Yeah. I had another amazing non-scale victory this week. One of my very most favoriteest things to do always when I was thin, 20 years ago, was to go deal hunting. Like I would comb through the Nordstrom rack and I would comb through all the places that, I knew where all the secret deals were. And I was so good at this. And it wasn't something I could do because there were no designer secret deals in size 20.
No.
And so Kari and I were at the rack the other night and I found a t-shirt in a brand that I am kind of obsessed with. It's called Zadig and Voltaire, and you can get it at Nordstrom and you can get it at this very expensive boutique place by my house. And even at the place by my house, they don't carry size large. It sells out so fast
immediately.
that all they have left is usually the small and the extra small. Okay, so I find one of these shirts at the rack, and it's marked down from $178 to $19.
What?
And it is so cute. It's just a black t-shirt, and it's got this like metal rhinestoney looking skull on the shoulder.
Ooh, you have to send me a picture.
I will.
Yeah.
And there was another one, same brand. Well, I said to Kari, look at this tag. Find me anything with this tag. And wouldn't you know, that kid, within 5 seconds, she was like, here's one, Mom. I'm like,
You're like, oh God.
We just leveled up.
We did level up. That's impressive.
She's such a good little shopper. So I got those 2 t-shirts and they look amazing. They're both like those. I would never buy a $200 t-shirt just on principle.
No.
But I will buy it on the rack when it's on clearance. So I did that. That was my amazing moment of the week. Hi, Cordelia.
Can you talk into the microphone? Say hi to Eva.
Hi, Eva.
Were you swimming?
Yes, we were swimming. Can you say bye to Eva?
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
That's enough. So, we were talking about clothing. Yes. So you sent me this totally crazy article about how clothing stores are feeling the impact of people purchasing more clothing because there's so many people losing weight with this medication, which I was like shocked. I was like, that's not really a thing. Like, it's not going to be that measurable. And I used to work retail. I used to work in clothing. Like I was like, how many people are losing so much weight that you're going to see that in your metrics? Like, I just thought it was crap, basically. But they were like, nope, it's real and da-da-da. And I was like, oh, that is crazy and amazing. So
here's the crazy stat from that article that an adoption rate of 38 million people using weight loss drugs combined with the assumption of buying new clothing could result in $50 billion of new apparel spending.
I believe it.
And I thought so hard about this because Tim Gunn from Project Runway, which you probably watched.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it. I watched it. I will go back and watch old seasons just when I don't have anything else to watch. He was such a big advocate for plus size clothing. And he was the reason that they started bringing in plus size models on Project Runway and trying to represent everybody. And even with all that advocacy and all that market opportunity, there still was nothing to wear. I mean, finding clothes was for so many years such an enormous source of stress. And I think the thing about my t-shirts is that it was a source of joy this time instead of pain. And it was pain for so long.
Right.
It's not now. It's fun again.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I haven't lost so much weight that I feel like, okay, I actually like need new jeans, that kind of stuff. But I am looking forward to when I get to where I feel like I want to buy more clothes, shopping. My favorite clothing company is Free People. And finding stuff in my size there is like totally impossible because the extra larges sell out like immediately, or they maybe don't make as many as they would make in the other sizes. Like they just are like, oh, hey, we'll do a size run. We'll do 4,000 extra large and 10,000 mediums. You know what I mean? Or
well, in the
whatever.
article, didn't it say the clothing manufacturers spend less when they don't have to make larger sizes? Like that you're probably right. It's probably a financial calculation on their part that, some analyst somewhere figured out how they don't lose money by making less extra larges.
Right. Well, and if you think about it, it makes sense because you're going to buy, let's say you buy a dress for, $200. Well, the extra small and the extra large, maybe it's twice as much fabric.
Right.
To use to make the larger sizes.
Yeah.
So they're not as profitable. So they don't maybe carry as many of those. And they do it for, it's more like optics than it is actual, like, have the stuff in stock. So I don't know if they do. I don't know if they do that. I don't think that they do because I love their brand so much, but
I don't
maybe.
know. I was back on Rent the Runway and I tried Rent the Runway before just a few weeks before I started Semaglutide. I went to a fancy party in Houston and I needed formal wear. And so instead of trying to buy it, I tried Rent the Runway. And I think there was something in an 18 or a 20. I don't remember. I remember them sending me something and it smelled like smoke and I couldn't wear it. It was gross. And I didn't have a great first experience. But I went back on there now and there was like 20 dresses. I have to go to a wedding in August and I have choices over there too. And that the person who founded or runs Rent the Runway was quoted in that article. And can see it in her data too, that people are renting smaller sizes across the board.
That's crazy. That's crazy that it's like that huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year ago, I wasn't really, it's funny. I felt great even a year ago. I had started in February and we went on vacation in June and I remember feeling awesome already. And that was 40 pounds more than now. So I just can't wait to see you, in 6 months from now or a year from now and how different. One of the things I had to do for Dr. Franco's social media person was pull old photos. And I spent a lot of time looking at really, really bad ones. I posted one on our Instagram this morning of me and Kari. So just looking at the photo and feeling so much shame about how did I even get to that place and then talking myself off the ledge and just being glad and proud that I did something about it so that I can be alive for these girls and fully participate in their lives.
No, I hear you. There's been lots of times where I've looked at photos of myself and I'm like, what the hell? Who is that? Like, I don't even, because that's not what I see when I look in the mirror.
No, and so I think the weirdest part is when you look at a photo like that and remember that at the time you were like, well, this one's pretty good.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're like, oh, I don't look so bad. And then you look back and you're like, well, maybe not. So, but, I think we just have to remember to forgive ourselves and not obsess about it because you can't change the past. You can't go back and whatever. It's really all about what are you doing today for your future. That's really the only thing we can control.
We didn't do numbers check. What was your starting weight? What's your current weight? What's your goal weight?
250 and I'm at 224 now. Goal is still looking at 150. I think that would be good. Because because part of me is like, well, if I get down to 150 and I fluctuate a little bit, I'm not going to feel so bad about it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what about you?
280. I weighed 300 when I delivered both of my kids, so I remember what that felt like. 280 is the beginning of when I started tracking, and I'm at 199. And my goal is, I think, 180, maybe 175. I don't know. I feel like if I go too far, then I'm just going to need more surgery, and that's going to suck too.
Are you feeling like you're going to have surgery?
I don't know. Like in a perfect world, let's say if someone came up to me right now and said, you can have any surgery you want, what would it be? I'd have a hard time choosing between my neck and a breast lift because.
What's wrong with your neck?
Oh, I have a fancy camera that filters my face, so you can't see it, but it's very, it's just, there's like a fat pocket and a bunch of wrinkles, and it's just so, like, it shows my age more than any other spot, and that I can probably try something non-surgical first. So if you made me have surgery today, it would be a breast lift.
Okay.
And I would go to Austin Hayes probably.
I'd probably get liposuction on my thighs because I have like the top of my thighs are like bulbous. Like, I don't know what it is. Like I call them my thigh corners because they've literally it's like, oh, nice, curvy, okay, boobs, waist, okay, and then it's like this, like the thighs are like a corner. So probably my saddlebags. If I had to do it today, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that'd be worth it.
So I'm hoping that once I get down to my goal weight, that like won't be an issue. Like it won't be as obvious. So I'm hoping that that'll just kind of go away. But then I probably will need the breast lift after that.
Probably.
But we'll see.
Yeah, the saggy thing is like you just could pick any body part, and some procedures really don't have a high satisfaction rate. And my nerd surveying data person remembers that people who have arm lifts are usually unhappy, and people who have thigh lifts are usually unhappy. So it seems like you'd have to really, really, really need that for me to want to go in that direction. It just. But on the other hand, I was working on an episode for a surgeon this week about diastasis+recti. Did you have it? Do you know if you have it?
What? I don't even know what that is.
Well,
you need to talk to me like I'm a normal person.
I know. I'm just learning all about it. When you have a baby, your abdominal wall stretches, and some women, it doesn't go all the way back, and they end up with like a gap in the center, in the like in the midline, straight down. And the only way it can get fixed is if you sew it back together. It can't be fixed with exercise or anything. Like it's just toast.
Well, right. Yeah. Okay.
And so what she showed me was a person with really severe diastasis, and her stomach looked like she was still pregnant, years after she had her child because of the way that it stretched out. And so then I actually saw that inside, like during surgery photo of what it looked like. And it was shocking.
Really?
Yeah. But then she sews it all back together. And then this person who was not thin had a very flat tummy because she fixed the stretched muscles. And I think it's forgotten that that's a huge part of that tummy tuck. Is if you've had kids, then they can fix that surgically. And so I'm always learning a lot. I don't think I have it, but.
No, I don't either. I only got one stretch mark.
Just one? On what side?
My right side. And it goes it's like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 inches long.
Well, I'm going on vacation, leaving on Saturday. I've decided I'm not going to take my medication with me because I'm gone for 8 days. So I'm going to take it a day early. As late as I can. I'll take it at the very last minute before we leave. And then I'll just take it a little bit late when we come back. So I don't have to think about flying with it.
Oh,
or
right.
Keeping it cold or any of that baloney. But it will be the first time that I see my brother and my sister since last summer.
Oh.
So my parents were just here a month ago. Northern Minnesota.
Northern Minnesota. Okay. Wow.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
I really, really need a break, so I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be good. So you're just going to just go visit family for a week or whatever?
Yeah, we're going to a resort. They have a lake, a pool, golf, boats, hiking, whatever, all the things.
Are you just meeting your siblings or is your husband going?
Oh, yeah. No, we're all going. Yeah. Everybody.
Oh, nice.
All of our extended family on my side. It's the second time that we've done it. So we learned a lot last year.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah. It'll be good.
You're going to have a blast. For sure.
I will report back in 2 weeks. Two.
Yeah.
We're not going to one episode a week just yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah, you got to ramp up. You can't overdo it.
Yeah, if you're listening and there's something you want us to talk about, or there's someone you want me to bring in as an expert, just write us a review, send me a note, lessofyou.com or
For
Instagram.
Sure.
On Instagram, it's at lessofyoupodcast.
Love it. Yeah, maybe we should do interviews with people. If you are somebody that, has gone through this journey and you have cool stuff to share.
Oh yeah.
We can do like a guest spot every once in a while.
Yeah, I would love to hear other people's stories.
For sure. For sure.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
All right. Go back to living the dream.
I am probably going to go back to the pool.
Oh, good.
Since it's 90 something degrees here.
All right. Well, I'm going to go back to another meeting. So have fun.
Well, you have fun with that.
Okay.
I'll think of you while I'm spraying 50 SPF all over me so I don't burst into flames.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
All right, honey. All right. Love you tons.
See you later. Follow us on Instagram at Less of You Podcast. Are you confronting the same challenges and have a story to tell? I'd love to hear your story on our Skinny Shot Stories podcast. Contact me for more details at skinnyshotstories.com. If you're a doctor and would like to learn more about sponsoring this or any of our cosmetic surgery and weight loss podcasts, go to lessofyou.com. Less of You is a production of The Axis, TAGAXIS.io.